Guaranteed I'm gonna mess this up. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Friday. Testing out some new equipment that we have here, some new setup and everything. I'm bound to mess it up, so we'll see what happens. Should be a little better quality too. Do you see the quality? Maybe a little sharper, a few extra wrinkles on the skin there. Anyways, if I've confused you, my name is Dustin Tibbetts. I'm a financial advisor with Jazz Wealth. We want to work with every investor that wants to learn, grow, be educated, and also work with a fiduciary that handles their investments in their best interest. So check us out at Jazz Wealth. We actually have some portfolios on the website that you can take a look at. See the performance. We update every Saturday and kind of see what might be interesting to you there. Okay, also our 5 o'clock show, we need a name. We have a lot of good suggestions. We posted on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and YouTube here. We need a name for the 5 o'clock stock market update show. Some of you have had some really good ideas. There is a bunch of them that are in the running at the moment. We're going to make a huge list. We're going to vote on it this weekend and see what we come across there. So be sure to leave a comment. Let me know, what do you think the stock market update show should look like? All right, let's get started today because just a fun one where we're going to talk about some of the things that I notice here for reasons that you put off investing, right? You put off investing for anything. It doesn't have to be retirement. It could be anything that you're investing for. And I want to go over a few of those things today and hopefully give you some solutions to work you through it. So number one, the first thing that holds everybody back from investing, fear. Damn, I'm going to get good at writing and talking one day. Look, you're scared, right? And that's totally normal because anything else you do, you go to the, what do you call it? Like you go to the ice cream shop and you get the wrong kind of ice cream and you end up with a different type of ice cream. Big deal, right? So maybe you're nervous that you don't end up having enough ice cream, but you don't lose any money, right? So investing, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in really anything, you have a fear of losing money. And a lot of that stems from not knowing what's going on, but if you know how the process works, then there's nothing to fear. So that's the first thing. Usually when I talk to people, when we get them going a little bit, they're like, you know, what happens if? What happens if the markets fall? What happens if, you know, and the stock market has a 30% decline or our investments do poorly? And so it ends up being a focus, right? We need to teach you those stats. So the first thing is fear. Of course, that holds us back from anything real estate, investing in a business, whatever it is. And so that leads me to the next point, which can help you eliminate this fear, which is financial literacy, which I'm going to put in quotes here. Maybe a little lazy, right? If you knew how the investment you were considering worked and you were confident in how it worked, then you would slowly eliminate your fear. Of course, there's the possibility of you know, failure, right? What if you invest in a business, you invest in yourself, there's of course the possibility of failure, but if you know how the process works, the better. Now, what we did, we made these silly little towels. A lot of our customers are starting to get them, but so it's just a silly, wow, look how sharp that looks. Dang, okay, we're looking good. So read it, right? The market decline recovers 100% of all declines 100% of the time. And the idea behind that is we could teach you something that helps eliminate the fear in the process. Really, financial literacy should be number one. Now, I put lazy there because, to be honest, if you don't know how something works, it's all your fault, right? Between the videos on YouTube, those websites where you pay for like a course and they teach you. I did a great course on programming the other day, Ruby on Rails, and I'm still working through it. But what an incredible class because I was interested in programming the language. So, you know, it's one of those things, if you're interested in investing in real estate, then it's your fault if you don't learn. And that's usually not a problem. Most people are excited, they want to learn. But when it comes to your longer term retirement investments, people get like glossy-eyed. They're like, oh man, you know, this you do it, you do it. But you should learn a little bit, right? You should know a little bit about what's going on. So if you are talking about your retirement investments, the process is really, really simple. Now the industry, unbelievably complicated, crazy what they do. But if you're saying, I'm trying to invest for retirement, I'm trying to figure out what the process is, then we've given it to you in a number of different videos. First, 401k if there's a match, right? If you're going to be saving for retirement. So that's the first thing. 1, 401k up to a match. 2, then you go to a Roth IRA. Okay? That's the second step. If there's no match, you might consider going to the Roth IRA right away. Let's talk about it, right? There may be a better option there, but if you have a 401k with a match, you start putting money into it up to that match. Then you move on to the Roth IRA. Number 3, well, I don't know. We'll get into that. It doesn't matter. So your next type of account. Most people don't make it to this point unless they've got the match in the 401k. They've maxed out their Roth for them and their spouse. Then we use we can go a bunch of different directions here. Okay? But now you know the process. So if you're fearful about starting a retirement account because you don't know a lot, then you know this is now the process to follow. So we've at least eliminated the fear of which way do you go. Do you go left? Do you go right? Do you come over here to the guy that's talking to you? You join us at Jazz Wealth? Maybe not. You might want to go to the 401k first and then come to the Roth IRA or something that helps you from there. So definitely something we can help you with. All right. Number 3, this one's sort of frustrating here. Not getting your dough straight. Do not invest in a business. Do not invest in real estate. Do not invest in retirement. Do not invest for the future. Do not invest in Bitcoin, pot stocks. I don't care if you can't save your money. If you can't get your dough straight, then investing is going to be very hard. You know why? Because what's going to happen, you're going to say, oh man, I got some debts, you know, it's fine, I'm paying for them. I spend my money on stuff I don't enjoy spending, but you know what? Out of my paycheck, I've got some money going into my 401k. Well, if you don't have your dough straight, which we kind of joke about a lot around here, what's going to happen? You're going to end up going, shoot, I'm a little short. All of a sudden, I need to make some payments. I need to get some things. I had a medical emergency. You're going to go to your 401k and it's going to cost you 30% of whatever you saved. And so that's a 30% stupid tax because you couldn't get your dough straight. So I'm pretty big on that. We have a financial planning portal, Nest Egg, that helps you get your dough straight. It's not perfect, but we'll get it there. You know, and so you can put a budget in there, you can track it, you can have me track it, you can have me come and call and yell at you, but don't do this, right? And if it's an IRA, you end up with an IRA, you're looking at about the same thing, right? You go taking money out, you're going to end up with the same thing over there. And so that sucks because it's, you know how hard it is to make 30% on your investments? It takes time to grow and build, unless it was last year, right? That was a good year. But it takes a lot of effort to earn 30%. So for you to just come out and say, I'm going to take out the money, I don't care about the penalty, you're losing more than 30% there. You're losing, in my opinion, closer to 100%. So look, get your dough straight. If you need help with that, we have a budgeting class. I think, is the budgeting class still on the website? At the top of the website, if you missed it, you could buy the budgeting class. If you're one of our customers, don't buy it. Send me an email, I'll send you the link to it. We did a whole top to bottom approach. Of course, there's the full class, and then there's also links to short videos that cover all the different sections in case you don't want to watch the whole class. So, number 3, you got to get your dough straight, right? Don't be playing any investing games if you can't get your dough straight. It's just going to hurt you, right? Ultimately, it's going to hurt you. Number 4 is the advice, right? You watch maybe on YouTube, you see me here, you watch me on other channels, and you go, all right, cool. I see what you're doing, but my situation is unique. What I have going on is different. Everybody thinks that their situation is different, and it is, of course, but in reality, we've handled it. We've dealt with it a lot of times. So getting the right advice is so important. Now, you can go to the big guys. Here's how the industry breaks down. You've got 2 parts. You can go to the big companies with the big buildings, your Franklin Templetons, what are the Raymond James, right? Those Goldman Sachs, and they'll be like, sure, we'll give you the exact advice that you need for your entire family, but you better have a lot of money to walk in the door, right? So one time we went to New York after 9/11, we went through some of the other World Trade Centers. I walked into one of them and I saw Goldman Sachs. So I started walking towards it and I was immediately redirected out the door. They knew I didn't have any money. So you get pushed right out the door. That sucks, right? Because you're getting the best advice there. You can go online, you could do it yourself, but you really don't get any advice other than some tips and tricks along the way. And that's really what we started Jazz Wealth for, was to say, give everybody the advice they need when they need it on anything they need, but also take care of their investments. So a big one there. So fear of not doing the right thing, learn a little bit, right? Figure it out, how everything works. If not, let us help you. Watch some of our videos. Get your dough straight, get the right advice, and there's no reason you shouldn't start investing. Breaking it down that simple. Not much to it from there. So we'll wrap it up with that. I just wanted to do a fun little Friday video to just kind of cover some of these things. A lot of questions that I get all the time. What else? Next weekend, if you're in San Antonio, I'll be in San Antonio next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Houston also. I'll be in Houston. So making a trip out there to see some drum corps and also hopefully do a local TV spot. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you posted. Otherwise, that's about all I have for today. We'll be back at 5 o'clock for our stock market update. Remember, the stock market update needs a name. So if you're willing to post a name for us and share something with us, the winner is going to get this towel, which I've already shown. You're going to get this shirt, this blue sports shirt like I always wear. You're going to get not this coffee cup, but a clean, brand new coffee cup and maybe some business cards or whatever. So we'll send that out to you, to whoever the winner is. And on Monday, the stock market update show, the intro and everything will be the name that we pick. So we'll see what happens. Enjoy your weekend, guys. We will talk to you later.
Why should you choose Jazz Wealth as your retirement or long-term investing service? Our portfolios are managed by us, not some faceless mutual fund manager. Our private classes will teach you everything about investing and getting your dough straight. Best of all, our fiduciary standard means your best interest comes before ours.